Ho ho ho, that is a dime.
Hey, what's up guys? So Joe just gave you an awesome representation of the wacky rig. Some people call them wacky rigs because they think they're upside down. A little bit comes from bass, yada yada. I'm going to show you the way that I rig them up. I've had success on that. Wacky works as well. We wouldn't run them if they didn't work. So come check this out. Alright, so I notoriously like to run stuff a little bit lighter than maybe what is recommended.
Or what Joe likes to run.
There's a reason that we're friends though. So I like to start out just like Joe, a little bit longer.
That's what she said!
Even if you're gonna wind up running it at 4 feet, why not start out at 5.5 foot? Make sure you get there. So if it was me, I'd be running 10-pound Maxima. And then, let's see. We're gonna go with a 1/0 BRB. Yep. So now, Joe ran it wacky. I'm gonna run it the other way. And, you know, I've heard from some guys, well, that's never gonna work. To me, they both work, and I really like to have that tail pointed downriver and actually kind of enjoy some of that action you get from that paddle tail. So I'm not gonna start at the base of the tail right here. I'm gonna start maybe 1/2 inch up. So pop her in, start working it up. And being that Joe has an open eye needle here, let's just work with the needle without worrying about the line at this point. And just take it slow, guys. These worms come pre-scented, so they are a little bit slick. And seriously, just taking your time, trying not to damage that worm too much, because honestly, when a fish hits that thing, you might be in lights out territory and you want this thing to hold up for another fish. So, alright, getting toward the base, we're gonna hook that line in right here. You're gonna have to hold that, keep pinched, keep working that worm up. Okay, we just broke through there. And this is kind of the crucial part here. Make sure that tag end makes its way in there. Okay, so now lubricating the line down below the worm is going to be important. It's a mix of kind of slippery from the pre-scented worm and then also spitting all over this thing. So, like I said, just take your time. And this is exactly why you do this stuff in the comfort of your living room, your garage. You don't want to be messing with this stuff out on the river, doing this every single time you break off. Or you break off on a big fish. So there's the hook right there. We're coming out of the worm. There we go. Ditch that needle. Give it another. Just lube it all the way down. There's no harm in doing that because this thing's already scented. You can just feel how easy it glides down. I'm gonna suck that up right to the end. Okay. So you can see it's sitting. And that's kind of how I like it right there. So you get that paddle tail, and the hook is actually a little bit hidden. And some people say you want that thing exposed. That's cool. And I like purple, blue, orange. I mean, pick your poison. But in the end, that's what we're gonna wind up with right there. Just like that. And just like Joe, we're gonna run an inline weight right here. I don't do the split shot thing unless I'm playing with trout. Oh, and just in case you guys haven't seen this, this is what it looks like. You just pull that thing over right there. It's called an egg stopper. Just for in general, pull it to the middle of the leader. There we go. This is ready to go, right there. Egg stopper. Worm. There's two ways of storing this. You can either put it on a roller, or if you're like me and you want to put it in a tackle box, I'm just gonna make a coil. And it might sound like it's gonna be really messy. But you slide that weight right down right there. Keep everything that's terminal and set nice and compact. And you just keep wrapping this stuff up. Once you get a nice tight loop, go back through the same way that you find your tackle when you buy in a store. You set that up in a box. We're good to go. And do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of instructional videos out there, guys, and I think you can absolutely learn a lot from them, but there is absolutely no replacement for hard work and time on the water. So stay relentless, don't give up, and just keep going.